This short Bible study tidbit is presented by Mary Alta, a member of New Hope Community Church.
There is much in the Bible about those who do not observe or understand the law of God. It is stated in many ways. It is often referred to as delighting in evil. For instance, in the Old Testament we read this in Psalm 62:4. They fully intend to topple him from his lofty place. They take delight in lies. With their mouths they bless, but in their hearts they curse. And in Proverbs, such people are spoken of like this, which is found in Proverbs 1:22. How long will you simple ones love your simple ways? How long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? The word simple means foolish, simple-minded. It means one without moral direction and inclined to evil. Proverbs gives further insight into the character of such people, but also gives the cure or antidote. This is found in Proverbs 2:12-15, which says, "Wisdom will save you from the ways of wicked men, from men whose words are perverse, who leave the straight paths to walk in dark ways, who delight in doing wrong and rejoice in the perverseness of evil, whose paths are crooked and who are devious in their ways." The word wisdom is also translated discretion. And Isaiah tells us what such people are like in Isaiah 66:3, which says, "They have chosen their own ways, and their souls delight in their abominations." So, having seen that this condition existed in the Old Testament, let us go to the New Testament to see if things have changed. Unfortunately, we find that this thinking by such people will only get worse. Paul takes us to the end times when the Antichrist will appear, and it seems that this is one of the ways we can tell that the end is near. In 2 Thessalonians 2:9-12, we read this, "The coming of the lawless one will be in accordance with the work of Satan, displayed in all kinds of counterfeit miracles, signs, and wonders, and every sort of evil that deceives those who are perishing. They perish because they refused to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion, so that they will believe the lie, and so that all will be condemned who have not believed the truth, but have delighted in wickedness." In other words, God reads their hearts and gives them what they want. It is not just that they do not believe the truth, it is also that they take delight in their wicked ways. Part of the deception is that they can no longer discern truth. The only truth they know is what they personally believe. Facts do not matter. In fact, they do not even listen to facts. They label fact as lies, so that their version of truth will be the only one that matters. Paul gives us more insight into this condition. In 1 Corinthians 13:6, he says this, "Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth." So those who believe the lie have no love for others or even for themselves, because love, and God is love, is the basis for truth. Remember that Jesus said in John 14:6, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And that too is part of the deception, because they themselves think they are loving and compassionate. They do not even recognize truth when they hear it. Do you remember that Pilate asked Jesus this question in John 18:38? What is truth? He had just been hearing the truth from one who is truth itself, and yet he questioned it. From that day to this, things have not changed, except perhaps to show that the passing years have only strengthened that kind of thinking and made it stronger. The lies, which are evil, are truly relished by those spreading them. When they cause the downfall of someone or something, they take delight in it. They seem to want to be the one to spread the most outrageous lie and make it become fact to the world. These are perhaps the ones Paul spoke of in Romans 1:24-25, where he says, "Therefore God gave them over in the sinful desires of their hearts to sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies with one another. They exchanged the truth of God for a lie and worshiped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever praised. Amen. God did not make them believe this. He simply let them do as they pleased. These may all be signs of the coming tribulation when the Antichrist will rule. Remember what Jesus said in Matthew 16:3. He said, "You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times." So we are to look for the signs and to be aware of what they mean. Look for more as you just keep reading. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Have a blessed day.